Hello, everybody. This is Universal Truth of Mankind. I'm Dave, your host, and this is Kabbalah 101. Today, we're going to talk about the five needs or five levels of needs that we as a society need or the mankind is looking to strive for. Now, as always, I tell everybody, these videos are just to introduce you to a concept. To learn more about these concepts, go online, do your own research, and look for more teachings on these subjects. But the Kabbalists do teach us that there are five levels of desires of mankind. Now, here you see the five levels of desires. So the first level is meeting just our basic needs, and that's being food, water, shelter, and procreating. There really is nothing else that we look to actually do. That's the basic needs. We don't have water, we're going to perish. We don't have food, we're going to perish. If we don't have shelter, we're going to perish. If we can't procreate and continue on the species, from a physical sense, we will cease to exist. This is just common basic needs. Nothing special here. This is obvious. But then mankind strives to go to a higher level where he starts looking for something called wealth. Now, what are we talking about? Are we talking about money here? Well, no. And I do this quite often where I will tell people or I'll ask people, I said, why do you want $1 million? Why do you want to be wealthy? And they'll say, well, I don't know. So I have money. I said, no, you want money so you can buy things. You want what money can buy for you. It's not the money you want. And that's what I mean by wealth. So, what would be an example of wealth when we view level one and we make a wealth out of it? Well, this is the way it would look. You would say, oh, I need food. Let me start a farm. Oh, I need eggs. So I'm going to start raising chickens. Oh, I need water. So I'm going to dig a well. Shelter. I want something that's more elaborate. Maybe something with where I can put a fire in it to keep things warmer. Something that is more permanent, something that would last not just a mere days or maybe a season, but will last many seasons. That's the wealth I'm talking about. That's the next desire level that we as human beings look to strive for. Now, there's another one after that, level three, where we talk about power and fame. Now, what this means is it's a step above one and two. One and two is more like an individual level, taking care of you and your family type of a situation, where level one, you take care of yourself each day. Each day you have to scavenge for food. Each day you have to have a good water source. Each day you may have to patch up your shelter and so on and so forth. But power and fame is dealing more with the idea of having others work for you. In other words, you create a community towards a focus, a goal. And it may not always be the best goal for everybody. It may be the best goal for that individual who wants the power and the fame. Sometimes it can be power and fame, somebody looking to help everybody. You do get benevolent, you do have good people out there, benevolent people who really do want to help you. But usually the golden rule does work. He who has the gold rules, that kind of concept. So now what's number four? Number four is knowledge. Now this is knowledge of a specific practice. In other words, you may say, hey, there's a lot of people out there who have power and fame. They have the communities, but they don't know what I know. For example, they may say, hey, I know how to make a dam, so we'll have water all year long. I know how to, I'm a carpenter. I know how to build a home that will stand for years. This is what knowledge is talking about. Knowledge of something that is of value, something that makes you important to the community. Now, these first four levels are all about the individual and the community. But the fifth level is desiring for God, spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. And this is when people look for their connection with the Creator. We get that through the Torah. We get that through the Zohar and other Kabbalistic teachings that are out there. Now, there's another aspect to this whole thing. If you were stranded on an island, the first thing you do is level 1, and then you would do level 2. Now, if other people come to the island, then you go for level 3. And as the people of the island start getting smarter, you want to go towards level 4 of knowledge. So, where are we right now in society? Well, when we take a look at politics, for instance, we take a look at those who are running the corporations the way they want without any caring for people, they're at a level 3. With the advent of computers and technology, that's level 4. So we're right in that area. But there's a cool thing happening. A lot of people are starting to realize, I don't want to be religious. I want to be spiritual. I want a connection with the Creator. I want to love the Creator. I need the Creator in my life. There are more and more people going for level 5. Why is level 5 so important? Because eventually level 5 is going to create that world, that perfected world that we're eventually looking to have. And in the past 20 years, I've seen so much progress towards level 5 that I'm very hopeful for our future. It doesn't mean we're not going to have difficulties. It doesn't mean that there are going to be still people operating in the first, second, third, and fourth levels of their desires. But more and more level 5 is starting to appear. So there's hope for the future. Take care, everybody, and I wish you well. Shalom, shalom.